like a rain around.
Yep.
Caden also comes by and sometimes just whoops everyone.
And you got Yoshi and Game & Watch, right?
We got Yoshi, we got Game Watch, we got Snake, and then Mario. I feel like is right outside of it. But we're actually going to start with Kasen on the Joker and Mario on the tried and true Mario. I know that he's been working on a min-min, at least for some of these like problem matchups, more specifically Kazuya, but thankfully, aside from maybe like Wavy Lin, we don't have any Kazuyas in Wisconsin for the most part.
Yeah, and none that have shown up to Westtown Brawl to my knowledge, but we're gonna see. Do you mind me asking about Kasen's pool of characters? Because I feel like he brings out a lot of things. Is Joker like the go-to?
So he has a few characters that he's like tried in the past. Like there has been like like a Roy here and there. There's been this like Pac-Man for a small time, but his like two main characters are ZSS and Joker, and that is largely dependent on the matchup. Which I don't know if he's more confident in against Mario with the Joker in this case. But as he's saying this, the Mario dash attack is certainly not going to be helping.
Yeah, finally goes high, and Mario right on it to catch him out. But at least he's back on stage, right? Even with the percentage.
I do find it quite I honestly find it quite hilarious that when Arsene comes out and Joker gets good in so many different aspects, the one part that seems to like really be lacking at least, or that seems to almost falter, is his up B, because it's good. It has more reach. It has invincibility on the start. It's good at that. But here's the problem though. It's predictable, and it's like fairly fast, but it's not like doesn't have a hitbox.
Watch fast, right?
It doesn't have a hitbox. It's a little like weird. Whereas the tether, you can be a little bit fancy with it. You can be a little bit trickier with it, and it's almost impossible or I think it is impossible to two frame.
Gotcha.
He tried to get that, but just went with a double up smash instead.
Yeah, I mean Kasen just rolling around right there, and Mario just pressing the strong button. It's working out so far. Looks for the dunk at a very early percent.
Oh,
smash? Okay.
Nice read though on that tech away. That especially like these platforms like on small battlefield, they're kind of a blessing and a curse. They're good for those extending of the combos, but if you get put onto that platform, especially in that situation, and you're forced into a tech situation, you are very very limited.
Yeah, it's pick your direction, right? And right there, Kasen up smash perfectly at the right place. So
it's all about the presence of mind, especially like in that situation where if you see you might be going to that, you actually want to try and maybe DI up so that way you don't even hit the platform to begin with.
So you
because
just
putting yourself in a tech situation is just limiting your options. And as we say that though, these players are relatively even, both at 33%.
Yeah.
It's been a relatively slow moving game. I don't think there's been like that many like major things aside from like maybe Mario's extended edge guarding streak. But I also love that turnaround grab. One player that I noticed from the Wisconsin area that does that a lot is Oath, the Joker player, but also plays like Aegis or whatnot.
Okay.
Is that everyone's always expecting, as soon as someone lands on the shield, that there's going to be an immediate aerial or something like that, or maybe in Mario's case, an up smash. No one's really expecting that kind of like little delayed action, the delayed grab or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just
sorry.
they're just throwing out up smashes, and the catch actually in the jump. And Kasen does have a jump. He does manage to get back, but that was very very close.
Yeah, and Mario out here, sort of a certain strength right now, finds the grab, and
I like the double jump, kind of putting Kasen on notice. There was a little bit of an air dodge, but he does manage to get back, and now we're back to center stage.
Yeah, and Mario looking for either this up smash, the back airs, a lot of these strong options to finish off this kill. Punish though.
Yeah, but you also see he's looking for those up smashes as well. It's just that turnaround up smash is just such a killer, such a classic of Mario.
Yeah, but right now Arsene is back out here, and forward tilt.
That's an F tilt. That's going to be an iffy situation. That's going to be down guns, but it's not quite going to get it. I'm surprised Kasen didn't instead go for the counter just at that point, because Mario, you have a little bit of a chance at least to, mix up some of the recovery, but in the end, you're still going to throw out that punch, and when that punch comes out, if you're hitting a giant yellow circle, you're going to die.
Well, right now, Mario tried to... Okay, at least timed out the Arsene, but... Man, this last hit situation for this second stock could be so key.
It's as I said, these. Oh, what a beautiful wall jump in a pretty quick neutral beat. And Kasen not expecting that, so he's gonna actually get hit by the down smash instead.
Yeah, but trades it right back. We're back to even once again.
Not really a move that you see, at least from Mario, is like all that much nowadays. Just because I feel like S smash is tried and true, and up smash is just ridiculous.
I mean, down smash definitely the least used, I'd say, out of the three, but still coming out big there.
Yeah.
Right here.
It's good, but you see that Kasen is just slowly tacking on this damage. He's been playing a fairly reserved game. It hasn't really gone at least like for that many grabs or that many direct combos, but this slow damage has been piling up. And even while Mario is going for this combo, the curse is still going to make itself known. Down air, not quite going to take it off the top.
Yeah, and right now, Mario, you mentioned Kasen's been doing a lot of poking out, finding damage that way. Mario's big combos are really turning the tide, though, but...
Oh, but he finally runs in with the grab, and Mario's going to be put off stage.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an iffy situation. Not going to go for the beefy up B, so he's not going to get hit by the Tetrakarn.
Right now...
That's a back air. It's not quite going to get it. Almost trying to get the cut. I swear, like, whenever Joker starts to get, you know, like, Arsene or whatnot, it's almost like a bull after you've shown them the red cape. They just start flailing. They start
they're
going.
swinging, right? Kasen was swinging big time because any of those could have been the stock, I'd say.
And, like, you know, I can understand why. Oh, he missed the up smash after that. I'm not sure if that would have hit, but Joker's up smash not really the best. Good SDI as well for Mario. He does manage to get back, though. And, yeah, he's looking for these tomahawks. He's looking for the tomahawk smash attacks, which I really, really like. But that's going to be dash attack to take him off the side. He's going low. Make sure he's not getting hit by that, but down smash
again. To turn it around? Okay, not a kill,
again.
though.
There's a Rebel's Guard going up above. Mario's not able to get backstage to get this coverage, so now this is a bit of an iffy situation. Kasen has center stage. Mario's off to the side, and that's going to be it. That's that problem, you know. That was a really good Rebel's Guard, at least from Kasen, because it gave him the Rebel's Guard. But even then, the presence of mind to go high in the recovery made it so that Mario tried to immediately try and intercept them down below. And that just kind of swayed the entire stage control over to Kasen's favor.
And Kasen never let go, right? Mario was basically just hanging on for dear life against that Arsene.
And we're actually going to see the Min-Min initially. Which
I thought the Mario was doing very well for Mario out there.
I feel the same way, but I know that, like, Mario... Like, he definitely does want to kind of, you know, like, go through with this Min-Min. He's, like, I'm not sure if he only wants this to maybe be, like, you know, a specific character, like a counter pick, but he does want to see at least, like, you know, how this Min-Min will do in these certain situations.
I like the stage pick if you're going to go Min-Min. Final Destination for Min-Min, a very good stage for this character.
Oh, that's a little bit of a miss on the turnaround with the recovery from Kasen.
Yeah, and an early lead for Mario. We'll see what he can do with it. Nice little down tilt into the up smash combo or up tilt combo.
That's a bunch of damage. Yeah. Mario's trying to just keep this Joker, keep this bull at range.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game for Min-Min, right? You have such great range, but once you're on ledge, it gets difficult, and we're seeing it right now.
Yeah, with Min-Min especially, the stage control just means so much, and I love the fan footstool off of Kasen. I don't think Mario would have lived it otherwise, but he's going to be eating that Arsene back air.
Yeah, and Kasen able to even it back up, even with the early mistake.
Arsene going to be like losing out relatively soon. Here comes the giant megawatt.
Yeah, these
big the down smash actually trying to catch if Kasen was being a little bit overzealous, trying to get past the ledge initially and trying to get stage control, just like the end of the last game. But instead, he's just using these arms. He's trying to keep him at distance. The nice nair as well is going to tell Kasen to get off me at that point.
Oh, but it's been turned around now. Okay, well, you can turn around and all of a sudden Mario coming out with a big smash attack to finish off.
And there's the up smash as well. Here comes the damage as well from these dragon arms, and you see that Kasen's trying to look for these ahas, but he finally lands one. But these rams have been catching him in air repeatedly.
Yep, and right now Kasen out here continuing to try and find some footing out here up against this Min-Min.
And you see these approaching guns, but it feels like Kasen's just not really been able to, you know, like, get that much off of that. He's gotten the guns, and I know that he's looking for the Min-Min off stage, but it seems like Mario is definitely worked at least on his offstage presence, and he's making it so, you know, he's there, but he's not exactly, you know, as dead in the water as you would typically think for a Min-Min.
Yeah, and the ledge play's surprisingly been all right for this Min-Min out here, and has been able to get back on stage yet again, continuing to poke on some damage.
That's a Rebel's Guard, and that's a Dragon Laser as well. He's going to manage to get back, but yeah, just those repeated grabs, Mario's just not been caught whatsoever. These nairs have just been doing so much work. They've been doing so well at just keeping Kasen away from him. And now this is another Arsene, but this might be the last Arsene of this game. Just a run-up up smash.
Another up smash.
Mario looking like his namesake right now, but with a Min-Min instead.
Yeah, and this Min-Min's been very impressive. Just the ability to... Okay, that's going to get punished by a dash attack. Right now, trying to suss out
This is
Min-Min.
relatively close, but here comes a nair with the dragon. It's not quite going to do it, but the little poke from that. Now I'm kind of curious what's going to happen, because Kasen did lose his first stock, at least at a relatively early percent.
Yeah, and I'd imagine... It's going to be interesting to go back to Min. I don't think FD is going to be, the pick for Kasen, obviously. So, Town
Yeah.
City.
Town and City I can kind of see, but I think that in this situation, like Mario honestly might stick with the mid in this case.
All right.
It was doing well. Yeah, he's hovering
Yeah,
and he's
okay.
gonna select it.
Going to come in.
If you have FD for a little bit, that's good enough for Mario. But this is definitely it's definitely going to be a little bit of an odd situation. So, Kasen did lose that first stock like relatively early, and the percents were relatively even for the most part, but it was still Mario being able to close out last game with 2 stocks, so he wasn't able to get that much. And now I see a little bit more of this patience. Mario getting a little bit overzealous, going for that dash attack instead.
Yeah, and right now, Kasen is the one who's really been putting on the pressure so far early. Mario just hasn't been able to find much footing.
I was about to say, something that I haven't seen from Kasen all that much is honestly the grabs, and he's gotten a few of those those grab combos off, so now Mario is going to be eating quite a bit of percent, at least, for this initial lead.
But right now, Mario, okay, getting caught that time around, but finding a little bit more space right now to poke on at least a little damage, but,
That's an air, and that's another grab as well off of the down guns. And this is Mario right at the ledge. He's sticking on that platform. He really is trying to figure out a good way to get down, especially with those little ahas. He's gonna start to tack on some damage. This is not really good for the damage in that sense. Here comes that forward smash. Not quite gonna get it. He missed the.
What's the down smash, I'd say there, and
I'm not sure if you got the right hit on the up air to actually get off of that, but nice roll away read. I really, really like that read because with mid-mid for the most part, especially like when you're in neutral like this, you see that Mario tends to kind of just be dash dancing back and forth.
Right.
It's not really a sense where you want to be in the air. You want to do it when you're specifically zoning someone out, when it's like 50-50, but especially when you're in disadvantage, you might just want to stick to the side. You want to stick to the ground because that's where mid-mid is really, really good. You're able to jump out of your arms. You're able to kind of cancel that lag.
Yep.
But really, really good stuff from Kasen, at least, to take that first off of this game. And now, kind of zoning out a little bit with his Agons.
Yeah, right now Kasen's been doing a lot better job in this game in particular, finding conversions. But right here, offstage situation, Kasen able
offstage
to
situation. That's a laggy grab though from Mario, but he's gonna manage to get away. The jab didn't connect, so that means Kasen's gonna get away from free.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's stage control. Well, it's been flipping a lot at this ledge, but Kasen's still tacking on nice damage and preserving the stock, right? Mario.
Here comes the Megawatt's gonna do a bunch of damage, but it's not gonna take the stock quite yet. Kasen is still living, and honestly, if he plays his cards right, he might be able to get one more Ascend.
Yeah, it's getting really close, and right here, Kasen just waiting it out at this stage, trying to find the mistake coming out from Mario. Getting these straight hits here with these pokes.
He's trying to catch these things, but you do not want to try and deal with that back throw. Kasen is playing the game of I know that I can put on the damage with these tiny hits. I can put on the damage with these little Aegeons, especially with that Arsene. He's gonna be able to get the kill this close to this point. But he's saying, I'm not gonna challenge you with the ledge. I know you have back throw, and I know that Min does not have the best tether.
Yeah, not enough length there. So all of a sudden, Min finally able to take that first stock, but now it's a full stock deficit for him.
Min chose the wrong noodles for this course. I'm sorry to say, but just not long enough.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to see. It's going to be quite the deficit at this stage, but doing an all right job poking out so far.
He manages to get another egg on it, so that means that Mario's going to probably going up to 45 damage relatively soon.
Yeah, it's starting to build up for Kasen. It's starting to build up this percentage.
Here comes the back throw. Can he read the jump? No. Tries to go for the up B, but not quite going to do it. I like the initial movement, though, as well from Kasen to just initially DI down. Because a lot of mid-mins, they tend to go for that cheese of the back throw and then the immediate Dragon Arm laser. He tries to go for it all with that spike. I like the idea.
I mean, you got to swing for the fences at this stage, I'd say. But Kasen out here with Arsene, and that's so scary.
Okay, up smash out of shield is going to keep Kasen off of him. But the question is, how long can he keep this Raging Bull away?
Finds a back air. Arsene timing out, though. And
that's a laggy thing. That's laggy from the smash attack.
Yeah, and Kasen had the drag down, wasn't able to find the big smash to finish off the game, but it feels close at this point.
He's playing around, he's jumping, he's weaving all over the place.
Another smash attack punished.
Oh, but that back air, that's going to do it.
All right.
Coming up from Kasen to close out that set.
You know, I feel like that last game, Kasen doing a much better job of handling the mid-min overall. Found a way to keep Min in disadvantage a lot of the time.
Kasen did a really good job of especially using those platforms because you could tell at least during that FT game, most of his general approach option was going to be